please?
Shalom. My name is Schneider. I want to talk about know nothing. In American history, there's a phenomenon called know nothing. It means basically people say, well, we don't want to know if we don't have to know, right? We have to know to earn a living. We don't want to know what's going on with the world or science and stuff like that. Okay. In Yiddishkeit, we have a phenomenon called know nothing. But it's different. In other words, it's people who are, Baruch Hashem, good Jews and the Talmidei Chachamim, and they say they want to know other things. They just want to know the Torah, right? So it's the Torah, and that's it. They don't want to know from anything else. We have Rav Shach, we have Rav Kanevsky, the Kehillos Yaakov. On the other hand, we have some of the Chachamim like Rav Hirsch or in Derech Eretz. It's good to know. It's also to learn a living, but even it's time to be a mensch, to be a citizen of the world. Rabbi Salanta is like that. Shitas Kelm. You have to be a mensch. You have to know what normal people know, so that if they ask you what is 2 plus 2, you should be able to say 4. To give the correct answer. Okay. The question is, what is Rabbi Nachman? Rabbi Nachman seems to be saying, no, only learn the Torah, be over the Hashem, you don't have to know these other things, and these other things can confuse you, they can confuse your emunah, because that's the way it works. Once you start getting into mathematics, then you get into biology, then you get into evolution, that's the way it works. It's go rare, right? So even if you're learning something that's parva, it's certainly not against the Torah. Mathematics is certainly not against the Torah, but it can lead you on to other things. That's the way people understand Rabbi Nachman, but it is incorrect as far as I'm concerned. You have to understand like this. We've spoken before, there's David. David has to do with working for your people, Messias Nefesh, a soldier. Yaakov is religion. Now, the Machlokes is on the level of Yaakov. That some say only Torah, and others say no. Yaakov, of course, is mainly Torah, but he can know other things. And Rabbi Nachman is talking about something else completely. He's talking about the higher levels. There's Yitzchak, which is mysticism, and Avram, and Adam. We're talking about the higher levels. That's what Rabbi Nachman is saying. If you want to live on the higher level, if you want to be close to Hashem, you want to get your neshama working, right? David is nefesh and Yaakov is ruach. But Yitzchak is already neshama, then you have chayy, yechida, you have the higher levels. So Rabbi Nachman is saying, connect to the higher levels, and on those higher levels, you don't need mathematics. You don't need physics. There's no need for it. It doesn't help in any way. It doesn't enrich you. Understand? If you're only holding on the level of Yaakov, of Ruach, so it does enrich you, because Yaakov is the intellect. And of course it enriches you if you know science, and it can help you to understand the Torah better. Sure. Okay, so they have the machlokes. Some say, no, we only have to learn the Gemara because it's dangerous. It draws you. Then you want to get involved. You want to read the Bibles and who knows what. So not only the Gemara, only Torah.
Again, Rabbi Schneider.
Yes.
Can you sum up the shitas here? Who holds what today?
Okay, so today of Steinman, I don't know exactly what his background is, but he was in Switzerland. He knows these things. He's a more modern person. So he says, why should we be ignorant? Why should we... it's a chit Hashem. The Chil Hashem, the people point to these people, look at these primitives, look at these monkeys. They don't know anything. They're reading some crazy book, and they don't want to know about the world. So Steinman, as far as I understand, is open to the world. This is the sheet of Rav Hirsch. This is the sheet of Rav Salanta. This is the sheet of Rav Led Kovner. This is the sheet you can make a whole list. I don't have the full list. I mean, I don't have all the information, but it's for sure. Most
Schneider
tell that you have to be a man. You can't. It's a Chil Hashem. You don't know Russian. You're living in Russian. Can't speak Russian. What's with you? What type of mold? You're living in the ground. Be a person. I definitely agree with them. I think Rav Shach was totally wrong, and I think the Kehillos Yaakov is totally wrong. And not only that, because you don't learn, so you become a misfit. You become a teitelbaum. These many people, because they're only learning Torah, so they don't have a solid basis of what it means to be a human being in psychology or anything, what any intelligent human being knows in the world today. So they end up fighting and doing very, very nasty things because they don't know what humanity is. Nobody's ever explained to them what it means to be a decent human being. People do terrible things. So
again, Rabbi Schneider.
Yes, sir.
Where is Rabbi Nachman again on this?
No, but I'm explaining that Rabbi Nachman is in a different place completely. He's talking on the level of the neshama, of Yitzchak. That it's true, on the level of the neshama, somebody's a mystic, so he doesn't need these things, because anyways he's out of the world. He's not going to be inhuman, because people understand this is a person, this is a saint, this is a mystic, this is a monk. They don't expect him to know what's the latest Hollywood movie or to know science and stuff like that. Rabbi Nachman is absolutely right. Everybody understands that. A person who wants to be out of this world, a person who is completely living with God, of course he doesn't need these things. The whole argument is on regular people who are not mystics, people who are just learners. This is the argument. That Rav Shach and Rav Kineski are saying, just learn Torah. And the others are saying, no. And I hold it absolutely right. We see, for a fact, those who just learn Torah are rat finks. All of them, as far as I know, to the best of my knowledge. There might be a few exceptions. Okay.
Rabbi Schneider.
Yes, sir.
Where is Rabbi Shmuel Auerbach in this situation?
Well, of course, he's the only Torah person, and I disagree with him completely. But
now,
I'm a Rebbe nachman person. I'm not part of the fight. I want to be out of the world. These people want to be in the world.
Now, Rabbi Schneider,
fighting, they want to have COVID. They want to have Elias. Schneider has Elias. These auerbach people, they're fighting. They want to have a mamad. Okay, you want to have a mamad, so be a man.
Rabbi Schneider,
learn psychology, learn sociology, learn anthropology. Then you can have your Elias.
Rabbi Schneider,
you're just a bunch of misfits and kat anushiyim. You don't deserve an Elias.
Rabbi Schneider.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you're obviously not aware of the big interview that the Gabbai of Rav Auerbach had in the newspaper last week. He said Rabbi Auerbach is Bucky in Bialik, Bucky in the New Testament, Bucky in...
Of course.
So how does it fit in?
But he doesn't want his people to learn it, you don't understand? He got involved in this stuff when he was young, and he knows it, so he can show off. But his whole sheet is darkness, and more darkness. Only Torah. No, sir, you're absolutely wrong. But again, that's not my story. I'm just trying to explain Rabbi Nachman. Don't think that Rabbi Nachman, chas v'sholom, has anything to do with those creeps, those auerbach creeps. No. Rabbi Nachman is talking about something else completely. He's saying, if you want to be a mystic, if you want to be out of the world, okay, I'll give you a way. I'll give you a way to be with Hashem. And for certain, then you don't need novels, and you don't need science, you don't need anything. You're with Hashem. That's what Rabbi Nachman is talking about. Todah Rabbi, shalom.
Todah, Rabbi Schneider.
Yes, sir.
No, thank you very much. Todah Rabbi.
Bye.
Bye.